New developments overnight in the deadly truck attack in New York City. 8 people are dead, a dozen others hurt after a van plowed through bicyclists and pedestrians in Lower Manhattan. This morning, we're learning new information about the man investigators say was behind the attack and his ties to ISIS and Florida. We start with Sashel Saunders following the overnight developments on this. A lot centered around a van with Florida tags.
Yes, Bridget, that van was not the only thing that had Florida tags. He also had a Florida license plate and lived here for a while before he moved back up north to carry out that attack. Investigators combed through the van police believe 29-year-old Sayfulo Saipov was driving before he allegedly rented a Home Depot truck for one reason: to kill.
It happened out of nowhere. I was walking down the street. It was a normal day, and just out of nowhere, I see people running and screaming.
Saipov is from Uzbekistan, spent time living here in Florida before moving in the last few months to Jersey with that deadly plan. Investigators say he took the truck, running people down for several blocks until he smashed into a school bus. That's when he got out of the pickup and started waving guns.
The driver of the truck exited the vehicle brandishing 2 handguns. A uniformed police officer assigned to the 1st Precinct confronted the subject and shot him in the abdomen.
Those guns turned out to be a paintball and pellet gun. Saipov survived. 8 other people did not. About a dozen more hurt. Law enforcement called Saipov a lone wolf, but found notes in the truck showing his commitment to ISIS.
This was an act of terror, and a particularly cowardly act of terror.
And we're beginning to learn more about his victims. 5 of them were friends and were visiting New York City for their 30-year high school reunion. This is the deadliest attack in New York City since 9/11 and happened not far from the New World Trade Center. Back to you guys.
Sashel Saunders reporting live from our newsroom. Sashel, thank you. In the meantime, word of a Tampa address on Saipov's license had the FBI rushing to this apartment complex. Neighbors tell News 6 agents were on the scene there for several hours, but reports this morning are that Saipov's lease ran out earlier this year and he had been living in New Jersey. No one we talked to remembered seeing him, but neighbors say the news of what happened is enough to have them on alert.
I don't know, keep your eye, be aware of your surroundings, and anything suspicious, everybody is a target.
In addition to Tampa, Saipov also reportedly lived in the Fort Myers area for a time after moving to Ohio from Uzbekistan back in 2010. Both the FBI and NYPD are now digging into his background, but it doesn't appear that he has any extensive criminal history.
Meanwhile, President Trump says he's ordering changes in the wake of the terror attack. The president posting to Twitter late last night saying, quote, "I have just ordered Homeland Security to step up our already extreme vetting program. Being politically correct is fine, but not for this," end quote. The president had earlier said his administration was providing its full support to the New York City Police Department. We're expecting updates on this throughout the day. You can get up-to-the-minute developments on clickorlando.com. Just look right on the homepage.